How to use Microsoft Planner with Teams. Hey everyone and welcome. I hope you're all doing great. In this video I will show you step by step how to get access for the Planner application and how to use it with Microsoft Teams. This is going to be very simple and straightforward, and at the same time it's going to be very powerful, and we can use this to our advantage to plan ahead our day, our month even, or just go ahead and start adding some tasks that we would want to do over time, and we can just go ahead and start planning our time accordingly with this application. And it's going to be within our Microsoft Teams, so we don't really need to go ahead and go outside to a browser or something to just get access to this type of application. So let's just go ahead and show you how we can get started. So just go ahead and open up your Teams, and just a disclaimer, this is going to be, I'm just going to be using the new Teams view, which is going to be an update that you can just simply install if you don't have it already. But if you do, it's just going to work fine. If not, you can also follow these same steps, but it just may look different for you. So if you're, similar to mine, you can just go to add apps over here to the bottom, where you will find, chat, Teams, assignments, and so on. But we can just find the apps icon here, which is going to allow us to just add some more Microsoft apps to our Teams. So just go ahead and click on that. And then from here, you can just go ahead and already find that we have the Microsoft Planner app, and we can just simply add it. But if you don't find it for some reason, you can just simply go to the top, search for Planner, and it's just going to really show up for you. I believe if we just go back here, actually from here, from the left side, this is the entire Teams search. This is going to be for the app, so we can just go ahead and type in Planner, and we can find the Planner app over here. So I'm just going to click on Add, and this is pretty much how to have it on our Teams. So just click on Add again, and now we should find it always down here underneath the OneDrive right here. So you can always access it from this section. So Planner is going to be very simple. You have three different tabs here that you can filter between. My Day, which is going to be day by day. You can set up tasks for each single day, and you can just go ahead and check them off, and you would be done for the day, which is a great way to just manage your tasks daily, or the things that you need to do. And then we have the My Tasks section, which is just going to show us every single task that is assigned to us, or there are also other filters on the top, but you can just find all the tasks that are related to our Microsoft Teams overall, or we can also just go ahead and start creating some from here as well. And then we have My Plans here, where you can just go ahead and start creating new plans. It could be completely unique to specific projects. It could be time bound. It could be whatever type of plan that you want to go ahead and actually create. So we can just go ahead and get started with the first option here, which is My Day. So we can just get started with that, and we can just right away and start adding some tasks for this specific day. So we can just go ahead and add water the plants, for example. This is going to be one of the tasks, and then we can have some other stuff here that we can also adjust within each task. So for example, here is going to be the title of the task. Obviously we have the plan here, so we have the private tasks plan, but we can actually go ahead and assign it to one of the plans that we can actually create later on. So for example, you made a whole entire plan for a specific project. You can just go ahead and once you create a task, assign it to that specific plan. Hopefully that kind of made sense. And then we can also set up a due date. So if this is not only a daily task, but this is going to take like longer than expected or longer than a day, you can just simply go ahead and basically add a due date. So you can just go ahead and find a specific date that you want to finish it by, and you can just go ahead and select it. And we have the due date here to remind us, and it's just going to serve as a reminder. And then we also have the priority, where we can just select between important, medium, or low. I'm just going to stick with the medium. And then we have also the progress, so we can just go ahead and adjust this to either not started, in progress, or completed. I did not mean to make it complete. But regardless, we can see already that if you actually complete a specific task, it's actually just going to show us that, uh, we completed one out of, however many tasks you have in that specific day. And if you complete all of them, it's going to tell you that you have got all of the tasks done by today. So we can just go ahead and add another one real quick. Write a script, for example. Again, it's just going to be for the same plan. And then we can see here we have only one completed. Due date, I'm just going to leave it empty. Priority, medium. In progress. And then we have quick tools here where we can just go ahead. And I believe we can just remove this completely if I'm not mistaken. So we can remove it. There you go. Or did that actually remove the... No, that just removed the task. I don't think we can actually remove a specific thing. So if I just right click here, yeah, you can't really remove a specific column in here. So that's something to take note of. Okay, so for some reason I was just reading this as quick tools, but it is actually quick look. But yeah, regardless, you can just go ahead and add as many tasks as you would like. And once you are done with this, you can just change the progress to, for example, complete, or you can just right click and you'll be able to just go ahead and actually complete it if we click on complete task. And we can see now that it is done. So my tasks is just going to show us again all the tasks that are assigned to us. So if we just go back here, test task, let me just add this one. I go to my tasks and we should actually find test task in here, but it's not assigned to me. So I'm just going to go to all. And now we can actually see the task, which is test task. We also find the write a script, and also the other one, which is the one that we never really created, but it just counts for some reason. Okay, so we have these two right now. Now let's just move on to my plans, so we can actually find. And by the way, those on the top are basically filters, so we can just filter between assigned to me, flagged emails, or private tasks, and all of those things. And I believe we also have more stuff here that we can use as filters, so we can choose by due date, so whether it's going to be late, by today, by tomorrow, this week, and so on. Or we can just filter between the priority, which is going to really affect us and how we want to prioritize specific tasks over others when it comes to priority. Especially if you have a lot of tasks that you can't really filter between them with your own eyes. So this is going to be very powerful and helpful. Lastly, we have my plans. So here we can just go ahead and add a new plan, either from the bottom right, bottom left, or top right. And in here we can just go ahead and start either from a basic view, or you can say it's from scratch, or we can just use a template. So we can do project management, software development, business plan, employee onboarding, or simple plan. Let me just do the project management for this tutorial, and then I'm just going to click on use template. You would want to give it a name, test plan, and then if you want to add to a group, you can simply do so, and I'm just going to click on create. So when you actually go ahead and create a plan, you would realize how powerful this app is, because you can see now with this template we can actually find the different views you would usually see in other project planning platforms. You can find the grid view, you can find the board view, schedule, charts, and so on. But in here also, when you actually go ahead and create a task, you can just go ahead and move it, by the way, which is simple to do, like from initiating stage to planning stage to executing stage, and so on. And you can obviously change these stages or remove them or rename them to your liking. And at the bottom or at the end here, you can also add your very own bucket or stage for you. But also, when you actually go ahead and create a task this time, we can actually find more stuff that we can play around with. So let me just go ahead and do test, add task, and then we should find this one right here. Now if we click on that, we can find a lot more to work with. Here you can assign it to a specific person from your team, so whether it's going to be yourself, somebody else who needs to work on it, and so on. Then we also have labels that you can actually use to, work well with your team members and so on. You can use this very uniquely to your own way. And then we have the bucket, which we can just move from the outside. So you can either do it from here or there. So we can just do planning for the time being. The progress is going to be in progress, but you have the not started or completed, just like the previous one. Priority is going to be medium, but you also have the urgent, important, or low. Urgent was not available from the daily one. And then we have the start date, which we can add, and we can also add a due date. And if it's a reoccurrent task, we can also have it on repeat, whether it's going to be daily, weekly, monthly, or weekdays, yearly, or custom. If you want to add notes, you can simply do so. And if you want to add an attachment, you can also do so. And my favorite is going to be checklist. So if you want to break down a specific task, so for example, if this is publishing a video, and if we just go ahead and click on checklist, we can break this down so that it is multiple items instead of just one big task. We can just break it down a little bit. So we can just do, for example, record video, and then hit enter. It's just going to go ahead and create the other one. We can just go ahead and do edit video, and then last is just going to be publish video. And now we can see, we can show it on card, which means if we just exit out of here, we can actually find it. I did move it to planning, so it's going to be down here. You can see publishing a video. Let's say record video is done. We can just check that, and we can see 1 out of 3 is pretty much complete. Edit video is also done, so 2 out of 3 are also complete, and then publish video is done, which is just going to make this entire task done. So we can just go ahead and check this. It's just going to move to the complete section, so it's not really going to show anymore, but we can just, check them out one by one this way. And we can again just go ahead and create a new plan. And to find all the plans that we have just created, we can just go to my plans here, and we can find them all in here. So this is pretty much how to use the Microsoft Planner for your teams. Hopefully you found this video to be helpful and easy to follow, and thanks for watching.